Hi everyone.
Hi everybody.
In today's video we are going to be doing a full application of the Manucurist Green Flash Gel Polish. So we have a base coat, we have top coat, top coat, and a color called Licorice. Is it licorice?
Licorice.
Licorice. Here is our model, Mr. Salon Life here, and we are going to be doing the application, and I'll be going explaining step by step what I'm doing. And I actually had a chance over the weekend to watch a few videos of people using this product, and I kind of noticed few things that I would suggest maybe not doing, so I will share that with you as I'm working. I don't want to say mistakes, but
just things you would do.
Yeah, like little improvements, right? Okay, so first of all, you want to make sure that the manicure is done really, really well. Manicure is a foundation. So you want to make sure that the skin is pushed back, the cuticle is removed. By the way, very important video about what cuticle is and what proximal nail fold is, and I'm going to link this below. You definitely want to watch this before you do any gel polish application, really. Okay, so first we are going to be wiping these nails. We've manicured them already, and we are going to wipe them with, okay, so they said to wipe the nails with their remover, but I personally am not a huge fan of that because it has the oil and the fragrance. So that usually will create a bit of a barrier between the nail and the gel polish. So I prefer to use 99% isopropyl alcohol, not 70%, which is the rubbing alcohol, because that has a little bit too much water and it does not evaporate as quickly. But I prefer to use this one. So I make sure I get into the crevices. And also I wipe the free edge. And by the way, if you want to see another video of me using this product and kind of going over the application, my first application, I made a video about it, and I'll link that in the description box as well. I was using a red and like a sheer pink. Both very, very nice. And the wear time was at least 10 days. I wore it for 10 days. By then I was tired of the color, so I took it off, but it wore very, very well.
It removed the way shellac does after only having it on for 5 minutes.
So in this video, we are going to, at the end, show you how this product lasted for the 10, like after 10 days, how it looks. Definitely. All right, base coat. So this product really feels more like a nail polish than the gel polish, but it's still a gel polish. So you want to be careful with the application. You want to make sure there is absolutely no skin contact, because you can still get allergic reaction, and these reactions are nothing to joke about. Once they happen, they are permanent. So by the way, I looked at the ingredients of this base coat, and it contains shellac. And also they advertise this product as a vegan product, but if it contains shellac, which is made out of beetles, some kind of resin made by beetles, then that's not a vegan product. So I asked the company, and I haven't heard from them yet. I might actually follow up. Okay, so what I noticed that some people were doing when I watched the YouTube videos is they were really, okay, so now we're going to cure this, and the setting is base. Make sure that your hand is positioned really well. Actually, I don't have to press it. No, I do. Okay, so what I noticed is people were not very careful applying the product. So they kind of like went over the nail very, very quickly. And you really have to be very, very precise. Like you really have to have a very good lighting. You have to be close to the nail. And as you can see, I'm actually working, I would say maybe a little quicker, because I'm, you know, I do this for a living. But you really want to make sure that you're close to the skin without touching the skin, that the application is nice and even. You don't want to be slapping it on, because then the the borders are not even, and that's what makes the product peel. Also, you want to make sure that each coat is properly cured in a UV lamp that they provide. I don't recommend curing in any other lamps because we just don't know how the other lamps cure the product. So it's always good to go with the recommended lamp. They're not all the same. LED is a type of bulb that emits UV, but we don't know. UV has a very wide range. We don't know exactly what range and what intensity, because the closer you are to the bulb, the more intense the lamp, the light is, the energy is. So just because someone tells you the lamp is 36 watts, that means nothing, because all it means that the lamp uses 36 watts of energy, but it doesn't tell you how intense the light is under the bulbs. Okay, so this goes flat. Your hand's flat. You know, I kind of actually like when I can see the client's fingers. You can actually twist it a little bit and twist your hand. I'm gonna show you after I'm done. So a bit of an angle like this, yeah, because that way the thumb gets cured a little bit better. At the end of the video, I'll show you the proper hand positioning. Okay, so now someone was very confused about the curing process. So the base coat does not have to be dry. You should not be touching it, but I will touch it for you. But it is normal that it's still tacky. It doesn't have to be completely dry feeling. Again, it's a gel polish, it's just a base coat. So it doesn't have to, it has to be actually sticky so the second coat will cover it. Okay, so now when you are pulling the polish out of the bottle, make sure that you remove the excess from the stem, because you don't want to have like a dripping product. So this is brand new gel that I just got. The brush is a little wonky. This is what drives me crazy. Like, the companies should really...
There needs to be better QC on the brushes.
Okay, so... Because it's like, you know, makeup brushes. If you have an evenly cut makeup brush, you're not going to have a happy makeup artist, right? So you want to make sure that you put some pressure. The first coat is going to be, as I kind of see here, a little transparent, which is okay. See how slowly I'm polishing? Because I really want to make sure that I'm guiding the brush properly and that the product will not touch the skin, or it's nice and even. Because it's really difficult to clean it up. Once you kind of smear it, you can get it out, but it's not easy. That area usually tends to peel after, so very, very important. Normally the second coat I do a little bit more, a little faster, because I already have the borders, but the first coat is kind of slow. So the product seems to be drying because it has solvents, so it's drying like a nail polish. But in order to fully dry or fully cure, you need to place it in the lamp. But the fact that it's drying makes it feels like it's a nail polish, which is nice. I'm used to shellac, so it helps. And it also doesn't drip. So once this hand is sideways, this is not going to drip because it's already kind of setting. Okay, so we're going to cure this. Actually, you know what? I'll show you how to kind of position the hand. So, yes, angling it just a little bit. So let me show you here, like this, because the bulbs are like kind of like here. Can you see? So they are here. So you want to make sure that the light shines directly on the nail. So now you press the color button. If you are unsure, then you might want to double cure it, or you might let's say if you have peeling, usually it's around the thumbnail, like here, or this nail, then you know the positioning is not correct. By the way, another very important thing is when you are curing the thumb, once we are finished with this, I'll show you too. Don't keep the thumb just like this kind of, because that side is not going to cure. Try to keep it as flat as you can so the light can hit it. So the thumb needs to be as kind of like flat, not like this, sideways and like kind of, right? And the fingers need to be flat, not kind of like raised like this. Because this way you're not getting the light.
Yeah, like you don't want to be sitting like this.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You know.
You want to be sitting nice and flat. This is like really getting... Okay, so when this happens, I'm going to clean it up right away before curing. Okay. And now I'm going to place it in the lamp for a couple seconds, just for the product to set. Otherwise it's going to go into that area. Okay, pull it out. This brush is not my favorite. I mean, it's a good brush, it's just a little, I think this way is better. Okay, again, make sure that you clean the brush off. So for home use, these bottles are not the best because they're little, they can be very easily knocked over, no? Because they're so kind of narrow. That would be my feedback. It's okay when you can hold the brush in your hand, I mean the bottle. Other than the brush, the application is very good. When I go back and I redip the brush, I don't go all the way into the bottle. I just pick up enough gel to cover the bristles. And just that way I would have to wipe the stem each time, which is very time consuming and a little annoying. When it comes to dark colors, sometimes it's good to double cure and make sure you're applying thin coats, because colors like these, they tend to have issues with curing for sure. Also make sure that you keep the bottles away from the light, because although you might not see the light, it's UV is invisible, you can't see it, so it might be hitting the bottle and it might start curing the gel if it's, especially if it's a little bit open. So keep it far away from the lamp. Also, what I would recommend is to shake the bottle of the base coat, top coat, and the color, and let it sit for a little bit, because you want to make sure that all the solvents mix properly with the pigments and everything is nice and smooth. And also, when you go back to the bottle to pick up more polish, make sure you don't scrape the bottle with the brush. You want to make sure that the rim of the bottle is clean, because if it's messy, the air is going to get in there and it's going to thicken up the gel polish. I would definitely suggest doing one hand at a time if you're doing your own nails, and fully. So doing the base coat, color coats, top coats, and then do your other hand. It's going to be very difficult to properly put the polish on your both hands when one of them is still wet. Or uncured. Okay, this looks really good. It covered really well.
In 2 coats, actually.
In 2 coats, this is impressive. It's very good.
Based off the first one, I wasn't too sure what the second was going to do. But it seems very thin. Yes, it does. It does feel like a nail polish, which kind of worries me a little bit, because I'm thinking, okay, if this has so much solvent, it's going to go thick very, very quickly. So that's my only concern. But we'll see. This one has a very good brush. So when that happens, what I would suggest doing is, I mean, if you are running out of the base coat or something, just keep those brushes. Don't move, don't move. People have this tendency, once the coat is cured, to move the other hand away from the lamp, but that moves this hand as well. Especially when I'm trying to be very, very precise. It makes it difficult. You haven't done your gel polish for so long, you forgot what to do. Okay, this kind of, yeah, it's kind of wrinkled a little bit, so I don't know why. Here. Interesting. Yeah, very. It's really warm in here. We haven't put air conditioning on yet. And it's been sitting, it's gotten as high as 28.8 degrees today.
Inside.
In the studio. Currently sitting at 26.6.
So I touched the skin a little bit. By the way, skin exposure is usually, it's not happening just because you touch the skin like this. It usually happens during removal or filing the product. So very often people are like, oh, I'm okay, I don't touch the skin. But when they are removing the product and the product is still uncured, the solvent, the acetone or the whatever polish remover, melts everything and then it goes all over the skin. If that gel was uncured, you will still have reactive gel hitting your skin. Okay. Okay, so you can see, can you see that this has a little wrinkle? So what happens is that when I was wrapping the free edge, there was just too much, I guess, of the nail polish. So I'm not going to wrap the free edge as much, and we'll see if that helps. They tell you to wrap the free edge, but I don't think it's that necessary. I think it's just important to make sure that the area is covered, but without... So we'll see how this one lasts without wrapping the free edge.
How well do you think it's going to last on me? Honestly.
I think it's going to last.
Yeah.
But I might be wrong. I'm very new to this product, so I'm keeping a very open mind, because last time I was very wrong about this product. I swore I wouldn't remove in a minute, and it did, so. By the way, as a nail technician, I really prefer to work with 2 lamps, one on each side. This is a bit of a pain to work with 1 lamp, but it is what it is. I'm not going to invest in 2 lamps just for the sake of testing a product. Okay, I'm not gonna wrap. All right, cure. The top coat cures without the sticky layer. It still feels a little tacky, but it doesn't feel tacky. It just feels a little rubbery, which is normal because it's a rubbery soak off gel polish. So that's normal. You could just buff this a little bit, but we're not going to buff it. We're just going to see how this looks after a few days. We're going to keep you updated and show you how the polish wears throughout the week. Okay, so here's the final look. I have to say it looks very good. Very good, very natural. Someone was asking in the previous video if they have ridgy nails, if they would need 3 coats, but you know what, the 2 coats kind of covered this a little bit. We're gonna take a couple pictures now in a different lighting and keep watching the video. Okay, so here we are 10 days later, and these are the results. What do you think? They are not shiny.
No, they are very beat up.
They're beat up.
Impressed though.
I'm gonna take a picture of. One second. Okay, why are you impressed?
Because it held up to bleach. It held up to.
Oh yeah, he was doing major bathroom cleaning the other day. And what else?
Just everyday life stuff. Like, I'm not easy on my hands.
Yeah, but traditional gel polish lasted longer, like more shiny on you.
Yes.
And now both of them, which is okay. I mean, you know, and the thumbs.
The thumbs.
A little bit lower. Okay, so I also noticed that they don't really cover the ridges, right? As well as gel polish.
Not as.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it did a pretty good job.
It's good.
Overall, yeah.
It's good. Okay. So today we are going to be removing
with the removal.
With the clips and the magic remover. So I just read too that the remover is the Green Flash nail polish remover, only removes lacquers of the Green Flash collection. So it's just for these gel polishes kind of thing. It's composition with 97 bio-based ingredients, percentage, blah, blah. Leaves the nails free from any nail polish residue. Okay, so we are going to, I'm going to explain exactly what I'm doing. So the removal is supposed to be a minute removal. So we're going to take the little flake. So what I did is I cut up in 4 pieces the makeup remover pad, and I split into 2, so you have like 2 pads, and I'm really gonna saturate it, place it, wrap it around,
Clip it.
Yes.
See.
Okay, so now I noticed I was watching other videos with other people doing this process, and I noticed that I just put a little bit more, that many times after the minute people removed all of the clips, and then they were removing the polish. And I would recommend removing the hold on, how is this feeling?
Excellent.
Okay, removing one at a time, because the product, when it's still saturated with the removal, it's softer and it's easier to remove it. When you take it off and it has a chance to completely how do I say it? Completely evaporate. It's kind of weird. It's easier to do it on myself. What was I saying? Yeah, when the remover evaporates fully, the product becomes a little bit harder again. Oops. So this time, what do you think? Okay, this is difficult. Your thumb is too big.
No, it's not.
Yes. Okay, so normally I would recommend don't move it. I would recommend doing one hand at a time. So waiting now the minute and removing the product fully, and then do the other hand. Yeah, don't do all 10 nails and then try to work like Edward's scissor hands. Could you move this beautiful hand away from... Okay, so let's see. So I'm very curious. Yes, this remover
smells very nice.
Very, very nice. When you just kind of smell it from the bottle, you don't smell it, but then, you know what I did one day? I grabbed this. Oh, these ones are see-through. You can kind of, these are better. So,
I like these ones.
So I actually took the cotton that I removed the product with.
And began huffing it.
No, yeah, and I just kind of left it and I just sniffing it. So nice. It's kind of a perfumey smell, but
it's nice.
It's really nice.
It's really nice. I will
okay,
give it that.
The white see-through, I have a link to these ones in the description box, guys. So
the white see-through clips.
Clips, yeah. So if you guys are interested, you can always buy from our links. And by the way, if you are buying something from Amazon, but you're not buying nail products, that's okay too. If you can just enter Amazon through our link, we still get a small commission.
This is true.
So, you know, if you like
support the channel.
Yeah, if you like the channel, but you don't want to buy anything, seriously, unnecessary, right? Just to kind of support the channel, then, okay, this has been 1 minute and 43 seconds. Shoot. Okay, so this is, but that's okay, because it's okay, right? Let's not panic. I'm very slow with
like one of those Bob Ross, you know, happy little mistakes. Yeah, it's a happy little mistake. So it's okay. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
So I wonder, I'm going to count how many removers. Okay, this is...
Push it down. There you go.
Okay. I'm getting hot. Don't, please. Okay, let's grab the paper.
Currently it is...
It's a little warm
almost
in here.
27 degrees Celsius.
Okay, move your hands up, please.
And that's just inside. We're not talking about outside. Outside is...
hotter.
Like 30-something?
We're very stubborn and we're not using air conditioning. Okay, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. What do you think? Dun, 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 dun.
It'll come off nice.
Yeah, I think
it's good. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What did I tell you?
Okay, so the base coat didn't come off. I'm just trying not to
It's great.
No, knock this beautiful smell over.
Oh,
okay, this comes off freaking amazing.
That was awesome.
You know, it comes off very clean. Wow. Okay, so let's do this.
Oh, that's
look,
awesome.
This little flake.
That is awesome.
Okay, so the base coat
needs a little rub-a-dub.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's like a regular polish. So we're going to do a manicure.
Wow, that is so awesome. 3 for 3, man.
Okay, I'm shaking the camera really. Very sorry for making you.
I'm really impressed with the removal.
Although I have to say, so this is something interesting. So I was looking, because you know me, I'm kind of nerdy that way. I was looking at the ingredients. So the base coat lists an ingredient that's called a shellac. So there is a difference between C&D shellac, which is a brand, and there is a difference between, I'm going to do this later.
Which is made out of beetle shell,
yeah,
right?
So some kind of beetle something. So again, I'm forgetting what I'm saying. Oh, okay, so yes,
you know,
so the beetle, yeah, the beetles, poor beetles. Anyway, so they say the product is vegan. So, but if it has, I was talking to someone on the channel, and she was saying, no, like if it contains the beetle thingies, they're not shells, it's the resin that they produce.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe it's their poop.
Well,
anyway,
if that's true, and it's just a byproduct in their fecal matter, then technically it would still be vegan?
No, it's not, because I was reading about it, about actual shellac. They're scraping that poop material. Okay, no, it's not a poop. I'm just kidding. But like that thing that they make, right? And then they scrape it off the trees, but then they kill the females when they're scraping it, because some of them obviously are still there. So it's killing the animals.
The insects.
Which are animals.
Well, can we prove that?
Well, yeah. So shellac is not considered vegan. That's all I'm saying. I know it's on the bugs, but it's animals, right? Whew.
It's a living entity.
Yes. So, I mean...
Well, I think...
That's all I'm saying. What I was going to say is that I contacted the company, I emailed them, and I haven't heard from them. So they're not... So this has taken me so far 5 minutes to remove. So this is really good. This is freaking unbelievably good. All right. Oh, this one took a little bit longer. But, look at this.
I don't even consider that longer. No. It just didn't slide off.
In one piece. Yeah. Oh, getting stuck to my own nail polish. So, yes, so the company...
So you've reached out to the company to ask, in fact, if it's made out of beetles, and they have not responded.
Yeah. So, you know, guys, that's not nice. When the consumers are buying your product and asking about legit things, it's, you know, it would be nice if they...
I think it's a legitimate concern that if in fact the shellac is actually made out of beetle resin, then it's just like, well, it's good to inquire and at least respond in kind and let us know how you are, this ingredient, how you're getting it. Yeah, or if it's in fact shellac, I don't know. Anyway, so this is it. This is the removal. Let's just look from close up. That's after 10 days. Yeah, so that's 6-7 minutes it took me the whole removal. Obviously, it's going to take longer if you are doing your own, because you're going to do one hand at a time. Yeah, but I mean, it's still amazing. But if you are doing it for somebody else, then this is what it is. You know what? Color me impressed. Oh my God, that's exactly what I was going to say. You know, I don't get very often surprised, but this is very surprising. I am surprised, and I like it. Like, this would be a product I would use again because it's thin. Yeah. It did very well. The nails seem to be in a very good condition, and it removed very, very well. Yeah. You know, minus the shellac question. Yeah. Minus the fact that it contains shellac poop. No, it doesn't. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Well, however they get their the shellac material, like the actual shellac, not the CND shellac. Yeah, so CND is just a name of, because it's the CND shellac is just a name. It does not. It implies something shiny, right? Yeah. But the shellac is the ingredient. The actual ingredient shellac. Hi guys. So of course, as I'm publishing this video, we get a response from Manucurist, and here is what they said. Our base did indeed contain 1% shellac, but this has been replaced by a new base. All of our bases for sale are now vegan, so the formula has changed, so that's interesting. So this is what I received, and I have to now confirm if my base had shellac or not, because if it did, then the formula is a little bit different. So I'll email them back, guys, and I will keep you updated. Thank you. Anyway, so this is it for today's video. Hopefully you will find it helpful, and please let us know if you are, if you have any questions regarding the product, and we will be very happy to answer them. Let us know in the comment section what you think. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye. Ciao. Shit. Did I do something wrong? No, I touched the skin a little bit. Now I'm gonna get an allergy and die. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye. Ciao. I felt like there was a spider in my face. No, I would tell you.